Hi, everyone, and welcome to Fox 9 Sports Now. I'm Jim Rich. The Vikings with a rare Sunday off, but still, the action around the league is providing so much that affects the Vikings. Two-time NFL MVP Chuck Foreman joining us now. And Chuck, you've seen this team, and before we dive into that, though, we need to remind fans what you and your teammates did, because you were the ones that elevated this franchise to where everybody wants them to be now. Well, you know, you guys went to 3 Super Bowls in 4 years.
Well, they had a lot of things in place before I got here. You know, I had that great defense and things like that. I think when I got here, brought a little something different to help them elevate, help the team elevate to those 3 Super Bowls. But I can only say that I hope these guys get an opportunity to have that experience, because it's a great one. And hopefully they can win one. But I'm not talking about Super Bowl now. We're ways away from that. But I'm talking about me and my teammates, and think it was a great experience.
Well, we've got some footage from back in the day, and really you look at what this team was. What made it so dynamic? Obviously there were dynamic players, but there was more than just skill here, right?
Well, they had great leadership, number one. That's what made the team. They set the precedent. They set the tone for every game. You know, we were all ready to play. We had great coaches, great leadership in the coaching too, and a great understanding of what it took to be the best.
Well, that brings us back to this team, because the Vikings right now, they wanted to obviously get away from Mike Zimmer's constantly running the ball, pounding it every time. But that hasn't been the case against New England, because they handled off the ball 27 times. You're a popular guy. The phone's ringing in the background. They only rushed the ball 20. Who's calling you now? Don't they know you're on TV?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the phone was over there.
It is. It's way over there, but you got the ringer. Here, go get that, would you? All right, now Dalvin Cook's longest run was only 3 yards.
Right.
So what's happened to this running game right now?
Well, as far as Dalvin goes, from what I'm observing anyway, and I'm telling you something that I experienced myself. I know when Fran Tarkenton came to me one day and he says, "Chuck, why don't you take a step back? You're getting to the hole too fast, and the blocking's not developing quick enough." And what I've seen with Dalvin on several occasions is that when he's getting to the line, he's got that tap, like a tap, he's tapping, trying to figure out where he's going to go. And I'm thinking if he takes a step back with as quick as he is and let that hole develop, and when he's hitting the hole at full speed, I think it'll do him justice, because once he does that, I mean, I'm not telling him what to do. I'm talking about my own personal experience, and from what I've seen, on several occasions with Dalvin. But I will say this: we don't see what he sees. I mean, when I'm running the ball and I come back to the sideline, coach says, "Why didn't you do this?" And I say, "Well, I didn't see that like that."
Sure.
So I'm not going to sit here and tell him what he sees, because what he's seeing is not what we're seeing. But what I'm seeing is that maybe he's so quick and so fast to the ball that maybe he may be getting there too quick.
Right.
Because the line, the hole's not opening up, and it doesn't have to open up that big, just enough to scoot through. And so maybe, from what I'm seeing anyway, I'm not telling him what to do. I'm just saying what was told to me. Maybe, give it some thought.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And
I understand what you're saying.
Then the worst that can come of it is that he's hitting the hole full speed, and there's not going to be that deciding what he's going to do in the hole. So, like I said, and that's really important.
All right.
I don't see it. We don't see it the way he sees it.
No, that's very true.
So I'm just telling you that. But from what I see, that's what I would do.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Kirk Cousins, as we've talked about, is a quarterback with great stats, right? We've talked about this for years, but not great victories.
Right.
But something seems to be changing for Kirk this season. He's led the Vikings to numerous come-from-behind victories, something we haven't seen before. He even did it on prime time on Thursday. So has something changed for Cousins, and if so, what?
Okay. Every guy and every, has to have a certain, different positions have to have something in play. With the quarterback, the running backs, the wide receivers, we have to have one thing in play. That offensive line doing what they need to do to give us the time to do what we do.
Right.
And for Kirk Cousins, if that offensive line is doing what they do, what they do best, consistently, and giving him that time to do what he does, he can play with the best of them. No question about it. Now, the thing you're seeing differently from my perspective, anyway, from what I'm seeing, is that I'm seeing more consistency up front. And so when you got the consistency up front on the offensive line, when you got that consistency up front from the defensive line, you see the linebackers flowing quick, making plays. You see the backs running hard, the receivers, getting open.
Right.
And, the whole thing works.
All right. A big reason for Cousins' success, though, that you didn't mention, but I'll mention it, and is Justin Jefferson.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I mean, I could throw a completion to Justin Jefferson, and he could come up with it. But now he holds the NFL record for most yards receiving in a player's first 3 years.
Right.
And passing Hall of Famer Randy Moss.
Right.
There's some talk in the media now that he could become an MVP. You were twice an MVP of this league. Can Jefferson get his game to that level?
Oh, here's what I'm going to say about that young man, okay? If he stays grounded, he stays committed, and he keeps doing the things that he does, I think that he could be the greatest of his time. I said his time.
Correct.
Because I don't go back.
No, you can't change because the rules have changed.
But I'm saying, if he continues to do what he does, like I said, and the main thing, stay grounded, stay committed, put the time in, stay humble, but stay confident. Sky's the limit. There's nothing he couldn't do.
All right. One thing the Vikings offense this year has been doing well is coming out of the gate. I mean, it's crazy. These 11 games they have played,
right.
They have 7 touchdowns on their opening drive. Even Thursday night, they drove 80 yards for a touchdown against a Patriots defense that hadn't given up a touchdown in 2 weeks. Why do these scripted plays work so well, and why can't they replicate it deeper into the game?
Well, because everybody makes adjustments. Everybody starts out with a certain package, and then you try to, after you watch the film, you see what they do in certain down distance and things like that. So you come up with a package to counter it. And, luckily for us, it's been working. And then the teams make their adjustments offensively, defensively, and then everybody's doing things different. But that's what makes the game exciting. It's the ultimate team sport. And so, you got to counter everything they do, and you got to hope that your players, execute better than the other. It's not, I'm not going to say it's simple, but that's what happens. Right. And the guys that do that more consistently are the guys that or the teams that win.
All right. One thing, though, I have to bring up one negative, and it's been kind of masked by all the winning, is the Vikings defense. They rank second to last in yards given up per game. It's over 390 yards per game. Is this defense going to be good enough for the playoffs as it stands tonight?
I think they made a lot of, they got new personnel, number one. They got new defense. They got new coaches. They've been bending, but they haven't been breaking. So as long as that happens, and I think at this point in time, you're getting into playoff football. So this team should be now, at this particular time, every game we watch them play, they should be getting better and better and better, getting ready for the playoffs, and they should be a playoff team. The thing is, how good of a playoff team are they going to be? And I think if everything I told you before about the guys up front, and the guy that's throwing the ball, the guys catching the ball, the guys running the ball, if those guys up front can make that happen, they'd be in a good place at the end of the year.
I like that. I think Viking fans like to hear that as well.
Yeah, they should.
From a guy who knows how to get there.
Well, I've had that experience on several occasions, no doubt about it. But then, too, there were a lot of guys that had that experience before I got here, so I kind of learned from them about the commitment and the things you need to do. Mistakes You know, they got to be limited, and you know, it's just like all phases of the game, even your special teams, kickoff return, touchdown, got us back in the game. I mean, all phases of the game. Everybody's got to understand everything that they do is the most important thing in the game. And if they go in with that type of attitude about their job is the most important job, and they do it on a consistent basis, you know, as always, the sky's always the limit.
Well, Chuck, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. We really appreciate it. It's such wonderful insight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hope it was a good one.
It was a great one.
All right.